Robin Ruizendaal is a Dutch curator, artist, and researcher whose fascination with the East began during his childhood. Influenced by his grandfather's work in Indonesia, Robin studied sinology and researched glove puppetry in Xiamen, China. In 1990, he even translated for Taiwan's glove puppetry master Li Tianlu during a European tour. Robin and his wife Anne are currently based in Dadaocheng, Taipei City, an area known for diverse cultural influences. The couple's home in this neighborhood is a perfect reflection of why people choose to stay in Taiwan. Hi there, I'm Helen. Over the years, I've had the privilege to immerse myself in diverse cultures and connect with fascinating individuals. With that, I invite you to uncover Taiwan's most unexpected residents with me, this time with Dutch puppetry expert and artist Robin Ruizendaal.
I grew up in The Hague, in Holland, which is called the widow of Indonesia. I always wanted to travel and have an exciting life, so there was this romantic dream of Asia, yes. Studying Chinese was interesting because I thought it's the most difficult language.
It is.
So I thought it's a nice sort of challenge for me. So I just went to university and studied lots of things apart from Chinese. And I was always very interested in theater and music. So I worked as a theater director, but modern theater. So it had nothing to do with puppet theater, actually. I was also in the modern arts. I had 3 professors, but one in Oxford, who said you have to first go to Taiwan before you go do intense research in China. So when I came to Taiwan, yeah, it was a real eye-opener for me because, Chinese culture was far more alive here than in China. And so I really felt at home, like everything I studied clicked immediately.
Are these all your collections?
Well, this is a small part of what I have, but just to show you a few things. So also why I'm interested in puppet theater is because we know a puppet is dead.
Right.
It doesn't move. But when you move it, it strangely comes alive.
Oh, hello.
So that's the magic for me of puppet theater. That's why I love it, because people have been making these for 2,000 years.
Right.
And in the beginning, they represented the gods, and slowly, they became entertainment. And we start with our Taiwan, the golden ray puppets. Very heavy, performed like this. And yeah, I think they're amazingly creative and beautiful.
Wow.
With them,
They're really agile.
yeah, they can run. You know, they can make all sorts of twists and turns. And the costumes are amazingly beautifully embroidered. So this is the Minnan traditional
so detailed.
Taiwanese. Yeah, of course.
Hey.
And then here we have our hero,
Liao
Liao
Tianding.
the Robin Hood of Taiwan. So these are the traditional Taiwanese puppets.
It only seemed natural to chat about puppetry and Robin's collection at Dadaocheng. In the early 20th century, this area experienced influences from all over the world, leading to the emergence of many Baroque-style shophouses mixed with an influx of Japanese culture.
Here we have actually the former place where 3 puppet theater companies were situated. So it's Shaoxi and Zhengxiyuan and Mingxushi.
This one?
Yeah. So they had a big sign outside, and I thought it was very rare. So after the company left and they wanted to tear down the building, I decided to take the billboard outside, and we climbed up to the second floor, took it down, and now it's in a museum. And it's the last sort of billboard that's really for a puppet theater company. So I was very happy that we could get that.
Amazing, amazing.
Yeah. This is our friendly neighbor, Wu Tianyao, who always picks up our mail when we're not there.
Right.
So it's a great shop.
It's quite busy here.
It's very busy with New Year's, so everybody's on the road, everybody's buying stuff. So this is now the most famous ice cream shop in the neighborhood. Wow. So it's a sort of Japanese style. And
I can see how popular it is.
Yeah, it's very lovely.
Thank you so much for showing me around.
Oh, my pleasure, my pleasure.
And I found puppetry is so interesting. So are there any places that you can recommend me to go to know more about puppetry?
In Taiwan, right?
Yes.
So the best place would be now Yunlin County.
Oh.
It's now where there are most of the puppet theater companies are situated there. It's really fascinating place, so we should go there.
Yeah. I'm excited to meet Mr. Shi and learn more about the art of Taiwanese puppetry with Robin.
老师可以问你一个问题吗？我认识很多雕刻师傅，他们都把雕刻刀自己做。
对，
你也是吗？
基本上我全部你看到的刀子都是我自己做。
啊。
对。然后像比较特别的这个刀子啊，
是
我们把它俗称挖刀。啊。它是在
挖里面的嘛？
对。啊。锉刀开始
去改良的，
把它磨成刀子的形状。
是你都雕过比较特别的，对不对？
不是，这是比较一般的偶头，啊，它除了眼睛、嘴巴会动以外啊，它的本体是比较光滑的。然后我刚才有说，现在的偶啊，它比较困难的地方是要像真的人一样。我们后来就慢慢的开发出有3D 的一个真人的脖子的纹理，
有喉结啊。
对，有喉结啊，有脖子的一个形状。
So Robin, you must have been seeing so many different puppets around the world.
Yeah.
So what do you think about Taiwanese puppet? What makes it so different?
What's special in Taiwan is that we have so many temples, and the gods love to see theater. So
is it more religious?
Yeah. All puppet theater in Asia is religious in principle.
Okay.
It used to be like that in Europe, but not anymore. It's still so very much alive here, the tradition, because of the temples. And, you know, even after television and puppet theater started slowly to use its attraction as entertainment, it's still very important in the temples.
Right.
Yeah, so it's extremely alive, and that's very unique compared to any other part of Asia. And Taiwan has television puppets, and those are really unique.
Right.
And very popular. So in every 7-Eleven in Taiwan, you can buy puppet theater DVDs as a televised puppet theater.
Right. I remember that my mom said she was a big fan of this puppetry.
Yeah.
She said that whenever there is a puppetry performance, she would just run out of the school and go to the temple to see the performance.
So it's really quite amazing compared to anywhere else in Asia where puppet theater is disappearing slowly, at least the traditional forms.
So what does these puppet means to you? Why is it so attractive to you?
Well, for me, it's a window on society. So it's a living culture.
Right.
It's only alive because people watch it, because if nobody watches it, it dies. It's about painting, it's
painting.
about embroidery, it's about carving, it's about music, it's about literature, it's about religion. So it's like a mini sort of combination of society. So for me, that's very interesting. And it's living society, it's the art of the people and not high class opera.
Art of ordinary people.
Yeah, of just the people who live in this country.
I think it was an extraordinary experience meeting Dr. Robin, a Dutch curator who knows Taiwanese culture way more than I do, had brought me into the world of Taiwanese puppetry. And throughout his introduction, I realized that Taiwanese puppetry is not only an entertainment, but it's actually a miniature of a whole society. So I'm really, really grateful to know more about this culture. And also, I'm really amazed by his passion for Asian culture, which reminds me that as a Taiwanese, we have to cherish and promote our culture more.